when they're on another level, anything goes. Yeah, this year, Tomorrowland, I think, is happening in July. Somewhere in Belgium. You know, like imagine listening to, you know, something like this and, you know, myself going to, is it Ibiza or Ibiza? Ibiza with Esinu and Esinu say no they go preach on the road. You know, with Ibiza, in Ibiza, whatever happens there stays there. Oh my goodness. Or some desert trip. In fact, you know what? I'll take you to a desert trip. When you misbehave, then I leave you there. Yes, sire. It's time for Easy Talk, guys.
The next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Trigmatic. Got your drive covered on 3FM 92.7.
DJ Fagotti, man. He's on fire. Well, we're talking about office romance. We're talking about office romance. Can office romance be a key to happiness or recipe for disaster in the workplace? And yeah, I've got the crew ready. Esinu is ready. Michael is ready. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Jake.
So I just read the topic, and so we know what we're talking about. What's your take on this? I'm going to start with Esinu. Esinu.
That's how I am.
Okay, for me, I mean, office romance, especially between two immature people, is certainly a recipe for disaster.
So what if they are matured?
If they are matured, there's still some disaster in there.
What makes a person? What? Okay, in your case, like with your submission you just gave, what do you mean by two immature people?
I mean, people,
is it by age?
I'm not really talking about age, but people who are not emotionally intelligent, who don't know how to distinguish between like pleasure and then business, who would marry the two together, thereby affecting their job or their output, certainly is disaster for me.
Okay.
Especially when it's happening with superior and subordinate. DJ battles.
and what if they are matured and they can handle things? I mean, they can keep it quiet when there's work to do, they do it. They can manage themselves well.
Even if you can manage yourselves well, right, it doesn't rule out the fact that there could be conflicts of interest. Possibility is very high. I mean, we hear of these cases day in, day out. Conflicts of interest, you have favoritism in there, and then you have, issues where you don't really follow company rules, you easily flout and all those things. So yeah, for me, either between a superior and then a subordinate or peer to peer is a no-no.
You haven't
no-no.
you haven't tried office boy before. That's why you are talking like that.
Like that.
Try office boy. You will see that when you close, you will be the only one remaining.
Is that the only special thing?
Oh no, but that's why there's a special thing. That's why you are remaining. That's why you are waiting. Mike will ask you, yes, you are not leaving till today. I'm trying to finish next week's job. Next week said they don't give me task.
You will find more.
Trying to finish things
Extra weeks.
And it's the naughtiness about it that makes it exciting,
You can find that outside. I mean.
Oh no! What is outside? We are talking about inside.
No. To be honest, a no.
What is a no?
Office romance.
Have you tried it before?
I don't even want to try it. It's a no.
It's like you have said something to me. But what makes it office romance? I can pay you in the office, but we'll go and do the other things at home. It's not office romance. It's not office romance.
Right.
It's a no.
No, I fight. Mike, what do you think?
For me,
blow my mind.
There is no issue. I'm blowing your mind, Zion. So for me, I always say, it's too matured people.
Yeah.
There is no rule that two people working in the same place cannot have a relationship. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a recipe for a disaster. I don't see it as a recipe for a disaster when two people are matured about it and they are responsible about the roles that they play in the space. It only becomes a recipe for a disaster when the two people are very responsible and they don't even know why they are in their working space.
Okay.
So there's no,
I think that, you're right.
You think there's no possibility
there is even productivity.
How?
There is even productivity. I've been in this space for a while.
Yeah.
Where you have some two presenters and then their chemistry when they come on TV and on radio.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? Because you know what? Something gels them up. You see, it's a heavy connection.
Michael,
it's
a certain heavy that chemistry outside the romance.
You see,
it's not true.
You can actually.
It's not natural.
It's not a natural thing.
You can tell that there's something fake about
that
it.
is missing.
It's missing.
No, I don't agree.
You see.
I don't agree. You can
disagree. Nobody is saying you should agree.
Take your morality out of this.
No, take your Zionness
out of this. Because this one.
Be very objective.
Let's be objective.
No, I'm being objective.
Look, two people working together in the same place. I've actually been in that position before, and I've seen how we were productive.
Very, very.
Like at a point, it had to take people questioning it to make us realize how productive we were.
And you see, one of the things is that because you are in that space and you are in a relationship, you actually conscientize yourself that you don't want to have issues. To say that because of your relationship, you are not doing what. So you go the extra mile.
So wait, are you
Zion?
Let's say, if say you're in a movie set, right? That's your workspace for that period. So are you saying all those who play setting like those romance roles have to naturally or like in reality have to have that romance before they can bring out that chemistry?
Let me answer you. In you are talking about movies. When you pick two characters, okay, who have had an issue before, either maybe an ex or they are still in a relationship, the kind of naturality that they will give you for that scene, you will be shocked.
That's why we have coaches for such rules.
Coaches, what is coach? We are talking about the real deal. You said coach.
Knowing somebody for
what can a coach do?
Sometimes even playing a role, the moment you see the person on set and you are attracted to the person, that scene alone becomes and it is done.
It becomes something
but
else.
When the chemistry is not there, you will shoot cut go ask the people.
I had to actually not release a particular video I shot in SA because the chemistry was so real that when the kissing scene was too
natural,
it was too good, and I feel
Was that because there was something?
There was. Immediately we spoke and we ended up together for like 2 years. But the very first time, it just felt
there was a connection.
There was that connection. And the director, I'm sure the director was up to some mischief because he kept saying, cut. Again, we have to take this part again. Cut. We have to take this part again. Before I realized.
Then director help you.
All right, guys. In a bit, we'll be activating the phone line 0559-242-717. But before then, let's do this.
Trigmatic. Got your drive covered on 3FM 92.7.
Of course, something day. And so I'm here to read Jennifer Watson's message. We're asking the question, can office romance be a key to happiness or recipe for disaster? And Jennifer Watson on Facebook is saying, disaster, office for work, na romance for hotel, or na house abi. James Agbeko says, recipe for disaster, don't try it. Abra Jarvis says, you don't mix work with pleasure, can't people get it? Seraphine Clay says, why should I mix work with pleasure? Asiam Ama John says, recipe for disaster, it's a distraction of proper work efficiency. Senu Elom says, it depends. Senu, it depends on what? Atayabwa says, it depends. Mohammed Abdul Wahab says, if you want, you and Anita Kufu should start and come and tell us how it is. Oh my goodness. Living Culture says, are you employed to romance or to work? Whiskey the King says, we don't get... Okay, I can't say that this afternoon. David Crypto says, married men doing office romance after their wives showed them these posts. Okay, then he put something there. Biko says, did you go there to work or to play? Jonah GB says, was the Guinea man videos in the office a dignity to the state or a disgrace? Well, with that, he chose to record it. So that's extreme. That's another level. We are not there yet. Elom Asumeni says, just know your boundaries, possess high emotional discipline, and know where to draw the line. Nana Marita says, Kennedy Danzo says, disaster in caps. Ohene Edumia Judith says, ew. AJ Boache Augustine says, work and happiness. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Kweku Wale says, the intelligent level of those involved will tell. That's the same thing as you was saying. Humphrey Kujo says, major disaster. Prosper Jabeng says, the money should be given to the assemblies. Okay, that has nothing to do with us. Sam Kofi says it's a complete fiasco, which affects productivity. Kwesi Pano says, let's ask Baltazar. Nana Jose Junior says, disaster. So keep your thoughts coming through. Share your comments with us on 3FM 92.7. Can office romance be a key to happiness or recipe for disaster? All right, so we activate the phone line 055-924-2717, 055-924-2717, or 0556-910-154. 0559-242-717 or 0556-910-154. Hit me up right now and let's talk about this. Can office romance be a key to happiness or recipe for disaster in the workplace? Well, I caught two of my bosses some time back, about 8 years ago when I started work. I don't know. They were bosses too, so I don't know what they were doing in the data engineering room. And then I went to. I always go there to copy. At the time, I go there to copy the pre-recorded shows that we play because that's where you get the best internet. And what I went to download there, what my eyes downloaded. I have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Cool.
Can you please speak up for us?
All right.
All right, great. Who am I speaking to?
Lucifer.
Lucifer, how are you doing?
Hey, Lucifer, the song.
What's the problem? Why are they laughing?
No, they are not laughing
missed
at
you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The sound of your voice makes the people laugh.
It was just yesterday.
All right, Lucifer. Can office romance be a key to happiness or a recipe for disaster?
See, business is business. Money comes first. See, if you have any feelings, keep it home.
Oh.
When you come there, I want my money.
Yeah.
So it's pure business.
Okay.
If I get business, I see the two people be lovers for there. I fire you. I fire you. Go home.
Yeah.
You are love best. So go.
Go and love.
For sure. Because me, I have only 3 wives.
Ah.
Hey.
Why?
But
Only.
3 is not only. Oh.
Craig, you have only 3 wives. Every man has 3 wives.
Okay. Which one is that? Because I don't know about 3 wives.
That is God. 1. 2.
Money. Okay.
Then 3.
And then
Woman.
3, the woman.
So if you don't love God, the money finisher. And the woman will make it be.
I like that. I like that. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, it's your turn to also give us your thoughts. 0559-242-717. And Jane just walked in. How are you doing, Jane?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey,
Jane.
Since I ate American breakfast, my accent
Has changed.
Yes, please.
Because of the breakfast.
Please.
Hey, Charlie.
Can you break it fast?
Hi, Jane.
Come to Ghana. Break it fast. All right, so I have a caller here. Hello.
Hello, Trigmatic. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
SKB Diesel. Yeah, office roman matter there. It be something will be serious. So.
Yes, it be very serious, so Charlie.
That thing, if it bring problems for Charlie.
But sometimes too, in nobody they sweet oh.
It be mom, but hey, Masa, you don't take time. Things go worry things.
All right, so I get that. 0559-242-717. I think what shouldn't be done is probably a boss and a subordinate. I think for me that one is slow because if she tends to or he tends to disrespect you in the name of a relationship, that is some way. But
why?
Peer to peer,
No.
peer to peer, peer to peer. We are all peering. We are one office.
Even boss to subordinate and everything.
It can be controlled.
It can be controlled.
Charlie,
Two people are
go hard.
How you go hard?
So I have a caller here. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Take my pound.
Oh, my boss. Osmosis. Charlie, what happened? What happened?
The day inside.
Osmosis, you try office romance before?
Yes, Craig.
How was it?
It's not helping at all, especially if you are closer to the money.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If you are close, like if you are the accountant or something.
Yeah, our assistant, you are helping to count money, then you involve one person inside Craig. It's a disaster, don't try.
But
So you will be giving the company's money to the person or what?
Person.
Please help me understand.
Jane wants to understand.
the thing is that assuming the trade there is accountant for 3FM. So the lady there is closer to you, involving in the money issue. The other colleagues who are not closer to you will be jealous about her because of the involvement closer to you.
Oh, yes.
I understand what he's coming.
I get yes.
I'm involved in a lot about that.
Okay. Osmosis says he's involved in a lot. About that.
If he
Osmosis. So what you can explain what he said.
So if maybe he is in the finance side, he may be forced to compromise his finance morals for his partner. You understand?
That is an osmosis problem.
That's an osmosis problem.
That one. Yeah. Okay. So I have a call. I have a call. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking to? Achilles. Yes. Achilles is the last time I'm going to ask your name. I'll keep your voice in my head.
That's why you can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Give me your thoughts.
It's something pleasant, but it's dangerous.
It's dangerous, eh?
Yes, it's very pleasant. Somebody says,
Jane doesn't.
Michael.
Yeah, okay, Michael. Michael is wondering how dangerous it could be.
It could be. Okay. A scenario.
Okay.
I'm an accountant. I'm having an affair with Jane at the same office. Maybe she might need certain things. That time I don't have the cash on me. I'll take 2 CDs. Jane take. In my mind, when I take my salary, I will place it. Before you realize the debt
is huge.
The debt.
Okay.
Like that.
Thank you. 0559242717. I'm picking my last 2 calls. 0556-910-154. And I have a call here. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
I'm great. And you?
Very well, thanks. I want to act a kissing movie with you.
Oh, wow. I can't wait.
Anyway, this issue. So, never say never in life.
Yes, never say never.
Trust me. Never say never, because we are not, with our innate kind of need, we don't choose where we'll find love.
That's true.
We never choose or decide where we'll meet someone.
I'm the director for the movie.
I used to say, office romance, office dating. I used to say it million times. But then, when I entered into a relationship, I actually had 2 office, this kind of dating in different places that I've worked. And although they never worked, but one thing was certain. Both of whoever, the 2 relationships, we were all matured.
Yeah.
So nobody, and even if I'm dating right now, nobody knows, my colleagues, my friends. I don't do, today I write on my status, I'm happy, tomorrow I'm sad. You won't know whether I'm happy or I'm sad.
Wow.
So even when I'm dating a colleague, I make sure, and we all agree, that no matter what, it shouldn't come out, and it shouldn't also, we shouldn't give attitude.
Yeah.
Even after it doesn't work, because relationship or dating shouldn't end in marriage. Sometimes it's just good to know people. And currently,
as he pass by any time and collect my salary,
Of course, but because currently I'm even at a place that I dated someone before I was transferred to that branch. And the first time he saw me, he thought, I just came by. But later on, he got to know that, I'm at the same branch with him. But nobody knows. I thought, good morning. I don't go to him. But whenever he see me, we just We just relate as colleagues, and people like never for once even thought, oh, we knew each other. So I think it's maturity.
Yes,
Trust
maturity.
Me. It's maturity.
Well said.
Kiss and your salary. Bye bye.
I'm not picking any call. I'm not picking any call again.
This is a Zion lady with candle.
She has spoken very
Her lantern will never go
if we
off.
could add no to her name.
This one, we don't feel.
She's
This one, we don't feel add this one to one.
Oh, I
This is Zion woman with a lantern with oil in
her lantern.
What do you mean by that?
No, because you see, the way she thinks,
Hey, this is a mature woman.
Yeah, she's a mature woman. I think she's wow.
Yeah.
Right. She just blew my mind.
No, she's very conscious.
Yes,
conscious.
Yes. Of course. She's blown my mind. You see, there's a reason why they say that. Look for old wine. The wine that is. You see, that is where this one is. So, I dream way. You won't get it in there. You won't get it in.
Wait. Then you are all excited, but you know she laid emphasis on the fact that the people have to be matured about it.
Yes, but that's what we've been talking about the whole time.
Yeah.
No, but
anybody
look like.
Okay, guys. So we're wrapping up. So this is our last, our final.
She spoke my
take.
mind. Even though I wasn't here to, communicate my stance on, she spoke my mind.
No, but I knew your stand before you came.
I'll say this everywhere that it shouldn't be a problem. Even though you should know that companies frown on this, it is not allowed. It is a company policy.
Some
companies.
If the company hasn't communicated, as far as we are concerned, yes,
it is against company policy.
Yes.
So be conscious of that. Do not go against company regulations. Be conscious of that. Also be conscious of the fact that you and your partner have your jobs to protect.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. Which is where I like where Essie was coming from.
Yeah.
She understands the line drawn between work and emotions.
Yes.
And even agree that we will not misbehave. And she said something very powerful. On a regular, she will not put something on her status. I'm happy today, and then tomorrow I'm sad. So you can read. You can't really. Yes, you can't tell.
Cat.
Where the emotions are at. No, in fact, you said something yesterday. Open jari another.
Michael. We're taking your final take.
Is it Essie? Sorry. Essie, God bless you. Come for my salary.
We are waiting for the no.
Yeah, come for my salary.
She said she owes me a kiss.
Yes, I'm the director for that movie.
Hey!
Calm down.
I like the way my acting career is going to begin.
See, as a director, we will kiss to tomorrow morning.
Because
we will never get it right.
It is
we'll never get it right.
But you have, in all of this, you have to be guided.
As in,
you said you're okay with all of this. You have to be guided.
Final take.
Okay.
Final take.
So Trey, like I'm saying, there is no issue with it. Nobody knows and nobody can tell where anybody should find his love.
Yeah, absolutely.
You cannot tell. Some find their love somewhere, like obscure places. I mean, so you cannot tell where I will find my love. But then I always keep on saying that the moment you find it, there should be a certain level of discipline, emotional maturity, and all the things that Essie has said. You understand? And then go about your duties. Like Jane was saying, know that you are working in a space and then you have a company, you have your jobs to protect. Trade.
Wrapping up.
With this video you have shown me in the studio. See, I have left it. Please,
okay, you've left one.
When you find somebody, the world must see this video.
Don't try to explain what you saw.
I think that, even though there's no law prohibiting office romance, if you're not mature, just don't start anything.
I agree. I agree. All right, thank you so much. And this is why I love the team here when it comes to Easy Talk. Yeah, they are my guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great conversation. But the drive still continues. We're driving you through hills and valleys, deep and low places, high places. So stay tuned, stay glued, don't go anywhere. The drive continue.
Ra ra, Rama, Rama.